Poland in antiquity is characterized by peoples belonging to numerous archaeological cultures living in and migrating through various parts of the territory that now constitutes Poland in an era that dates from about 400 BC to 450 to 500 AD. These people are identified as Slavic, Celtic, Germanic, Baltic, Thracian, Avar, and Scythian tribes. Other groups, difficult to identify, were most likely also present, as ethnic composition of archaeological cultures is often poorly recognized. While lacking use of a written language to any appreciable degree, many of them developed relatively advanced material culture and social organization, as evidenced by the archaeological record, for example judged by the presence of richly furnished, dynastic, princely graves. Characteristic of the period was high geographical migration rate of large groups of people, even equivalents of today's nations. This article covers the continuation of the Iron Age, the Tène and Roman influence and migration periods. Tène period is subdivided into Tène A, 450 to 400 BC, Tène B, 400 to 250 BC, Tène C, 250 to 150 BC, Tène D, 150 to 0 BC. 400 to 200 BC is also considered the early pre-Roman period and 200 to 0 BC the younger pre-Roman period. It was followed by the period of Roman influence, of which the early stage had lasted from 0 to 150 AD, and the late stage from 150 to 375 AD. 375 to 500 AD constituted the migration period. The Celtic peoples established a number of settlement centers, beginning in the early 4th century BC, mostly in future southern Poland, which was at the outer edge of their expansion. Through their highly developed economy and crafts, they exerted lasting cultural influence disproportional to their small numbers in the region, expanding and moving out of their homeland in Scandinavia and northern Germany. The Germanic peoples had lived in today's Poland for several centuries, during which period many of their tribes also migrated out in the southern and eastern directions. With the expansion of the Roman Empire, the Germanic tribes came under the Roman cultural influence. Some written remarks by Roman authors that are relevant to the developments on Polish lands have been preserved. They provide additional insight when compared with the archaeological record. In the end, as the Roman Empire was nearing its collapse and the nomadic peoples invading from the east destroyed, damaged or destabilized the various Germanic cultures and societies, the Germanic peoples left Central and Eastern Europe for the safer and wealthier western and southern parts of the European continent. The northeast corner of contemporary Poland's territory was and remained populated by Baltic tribes. They were at the outer limits of significant cultural influence of the Roman Empire.